Now, Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, former Marine Paul Whelan, and another American journalist arriving back in the U.S. This happened hours ago. The biggest prisoner swap between the U.S. and Russia since the fall of the Soviet Union. President Biden addressing reporters on the tarmac.
The idea you're never going to be afraid. You'd never show up anywhere in the Middle East. You wouldn't show up anywhere in Russia. You wouldn't show up anywhere. It matters. It matters to be aware of what you're going into and not to take undue chances.
What is your message tonight to Vladimir Putin?
Stop.
Yeah, that'll go as well as don't. Retired four-star General, Fox News Senior Strategic Analyst, Chairman of the Institute for the Study of War, General Jack Keane. General, we're thrilled everyone's back. We see how hard everyone worked. But sadly, this works for Russia. Their message is, we take some innocent people, we'll get some guilty people back.
Yeah, well, certainly we feel good about getting our people back for sure, and credit the administration for working a complicated deal to get them back. But look, this model isn't working, and we've got to recognize there's a new chapter being written right in front of us that even the previous administration was not dealing with. Whoever takes power here next year is going to deal with this reality. China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran are all working together undermining the United States. And they started a war in Europe and also in the Middle East, and they're threatening a war in the Indo-Pacific region. We could find ourselves at war in more than one place. And they're undermining the United States because they believe we're weak. They believe that we're not going to confront them. And this is just another tool in their elements of national power that they're using against us. They use misinformation to undermine the United States people's confidence in their government. This is a political weapon, taking hostages. They're not capturing spies and government officials here. They're taking Americans right off the street. And they're doing it because it's a weapon that they can use to undermine Americans' confidence in their government, because we look impotent when we have innocent civilians now being held hostage, and we're sitting on our hands not being able to do anything about it. Well, this model that we're using doesn't work.
Right.
We have got to play hardball with them. They're playing hardball with us. We've got to step up our game immediately and start taking things away from them that they value. And this administration makes a big deal about working with allies. Well, let's get the allies involved. When China takes Canadian innocent civilians, let's get together with them to do something about it, so that they can get together with us and other countries when it happens here in the United States. The model has failed. This is going to keep going on until we play hardball with these guys.
And remember the Iranians, they took our people, so we free up $6 billion out of South Korea, and we get them that. And we think that that wasn't a message that they want to go back to. So yesterday, they came out with the defense strategy. They do every 4 years, they do a defense strategy to see where we're at. It's the commission that they put together, and they study it. And the conclusions are not good. It reveals the U.S. is not ready for a global war. The Pentagon has insufficient forces to face China and Russia. General, where do we go from here?
Well, I was on this congressional commission. It's done every 4 years to look at our defense strategy, and I was on the previous one as well. All I can tell you is, since the last one was done 5 years later, it's worse. And the reality is, when we just look at China, we used to have a decided advantage for decades over China in the Indo-Pacific region militarily. You get within 1,000 miles of the Chinese coast with United States military capability, and the advantage swings decisively to China. The United States still remains the world's #1 superpower militarily. But when we're dealing with a region like that, they have the advantage, and we are hard-pressed to catch up to this reality, particularly when our budgets are underwater year after year after year. And the degree that they work together is significant. China is financing the war that Putin is raging in Europe. Iran and North Korea are providing a significant amount of weapons to assist them. China is financing Iran's proxy war that has taken place in the Middle East, and Russia is helping them as well. This is a reality that we're dealing with, and we're not stepping up to see it for what it is. The danger and the threat is the most serious and the most dangerous, those of us on the commission feel, since World War II. Why? Because we could be directly involved in war in more than one theater at the same time.
And the problem
we've
is,
never faced anything like that since World War II.
And by the way, as you also point out, the U.S. industrial production in the industrial complex, famously, is grossly inadequate. So we are not ready to build massive amount of weapons. It's been our base, which everyone thought was going to take over the world, it has been shrunk. So it's hard for us to produce military hardware at the level we need. General, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a great weekend, guys.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.